Another day, another new dam to explore, to put some yabby nets in and see whether there's any yabbies in it. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now I've never been yabbying in this dam, this is a first. I've been eyeing it off for a little while. I've got my two homemade bait traps, both baited up with a full live redfin, a full very dead redfin each. I don't know why I said live. Anyway, they've got a full redfin each. Let's put them in and see if we can find any yabbies in this dam. Net number one can go in there. That seems deep enough. I'm not sure what to think of this dam. The water's not that really dark brown colour that I like. But if you look down there, you can see it's really dark and dirty there. And that water's actually moving, so there's something in there now stirring that up. I suspect there's a yabby hole under there. It looks like there's a yabby hole under there too, under that long grass. Oh, I reckon it might go alright actually. At first glance I didn't think it looked all that great. Anyhow, put the second net in. And net number two can go up this end of the dam. It's only probably half a metre deep. That's deep enough, but it does make me wonder whether it will dry up in a dry summer. Right, now both nets are in. I'm going to film my monthly mail time video now. Then I'm going to come back and check this in half an hour or an hour. Then I'm going to leave them. It's going to be 37 degrees today, so I'll leave them. And I'll either check them tonight after dark or check them tomorrow morning when it's nice and cool. Welcome back. I've filmed my mail time. These nets have been in for about an hour. This is the impatient check. And yes, there's yabbies. Oh, look at them all. There's yabbies in here, all right. You beauty. They're not massive yabbies, but there's in just an hour I've caught some quite nice yabbies. Your redfin's fallen out of the net here, but that's all right. That one can go back in the dam. He's a bit small.
Big down the bucket. Big down the bucket. Big down the bucket. Big down the dam.
So that's 6. I caught 6. I've caught 6. I put 4 in the bucket and 2 back in the dam. You beauty. Off to an awesome start. I didn't even know whether there'd be any yabbies in this dam. This was an experiment. And that is how I find my yabby dams. Right, there were 6 in the first net on the impatient check. That's going to be hard to beat. Oh, look at them all. There was one in the funnel that going to be hard to beat. There's about 15 in there. There was a big one in the funnel. Wow, I've hit the jackpot again. The best yabbying season on the record continues to deliver. Got the big one. No eggs, beauty, straight in the bucket.
Bucket, dam. Bucket, dam, I'm not even counting too many. Bucket, dam. I kept them big and that small than that in other waterways. Dam, bucket, that black, very black. Dam.
Right, so on the, where'd my redfin go? So on the impatient check, after about an hour, I've probably kept a dozen or so and thrown 8 or 10 back. Wow. This is an awesome yabby dam. Well, it's the opposite time of the day and I've come back to check the nets and I'm super excited. I was going to leave them in all night and check them tomorrow morning, but I'm too impatient. I'm just so excited. After all the yabbies that I caught in the impatient check, I'm excited to see what the day has produced. This is the 12-hour impatient check. I've got to tell you, I was walking in, I'm looking everywhere at my feet expecting to see a snake, even though the sun's not out. It's still about 34 degrees and a bloody quail took off. Frightened the life out of me. Just when you're thinking snakes, you see a quail, it's a scary experience. I can feel the net vibrating. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, probably not as many as I would have thought, but still a good haul. There's still probably 10 or 15 nice sized yabbies in there. Right, beauty. I check them for eggs as I count them into the bucket. They're all quite big. There's no little ones in there. They're all keepers.
One, two, I'll check them all for eggs. 3, 4, 5. Getting to a time of year now where these things will start slowing down soon, I suspect. 6, 7, 8, 9.
10. The old Perchio can go in the dam. Throw the redfin away. 11 nice yabbies, nice big yabbies. Not monster yabbies. Not big enough to be called monsters, but they're bigger than mediums. So I kept 11 there. I think I probably kept about 10 or 15 this morning. With a bit of luck, I could end up with about 40 or so nice yabbies. I've probably got about 25 or so now. Anyway, let's go and check the other net. Leave the camera on while I walk down here in case another quail decides to give me a heart attack. Righto. This is the net that was absolutely loaded this morning. Oh, look at that! It's absolutely loaded now. Look at that. That's loaded beyond ridiculous. I don't even know whether I can support the weight to get a photo of it. That is incredible. There's a lot of weight in that net. I've got a photo there for me thumbnail. Look, have a look at that. Just check that out. That is just nuts. Righto. What have we got? Apart from a stack of yabbies. I wonder what would have happened had I left the net in overnight. Nets in overnight. Oh, leave them ones there. 1, 2. They're good size eating yabbies. 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, everything can go back. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
24. There was an even 2 dozen yabbies in that net. And I probably kept 17 or 18 of them. I've probably got 40 or 50 yabbies here for a feed. Probably throwing back 20 or so to grow for next year's stock. You ripper, this has been incredible. I wonder how many I would have caught had I had the patience to leave the nets in all night. Have a look at this. Look at all them yabbies. Look at all them yabbies. There's heaps in there. Folks, until today I'd never ever yabbied in this dam, but I have been eyeing it off for quite a while, and I'm glad I decided to come and test it out because it is an absolute ripper. I'll probably leave it alone now until springtime and then I'll come and try again. The smaller ones that I've thrown back and the heaps that I probably didn't catch, give them a chance to grow. This has been awesome. Thank you all very much for watching.